Hello, it's Honey. I'm doing a quick update video at the moment. I've got a lot going on in my life, all a bit complicated at the moment, so I'm just going to give a rough update of what's going on and then fill it in more maybe next month when I know what's happening and when certain things are dealt with. Not necessarily to do with my transition, just life in general. From my last video I spoke about how I had an adjustment to my HRT because I'd had an estrogen spike. I've just literally today had a retest after getting the new prescription and having been on that for a month, so hopefully that'll have calmed everything back down again and I'll feel a bit more confident that everything's where it should be, and I won't need to worry about feeling dizzy and lightheaded and things like that. And obviously the doctor wasn't happy with my blood result being where it was in the 1500s for my estrogen. Speaking about the doctors, I've had a meeting, as I said I was going to schedule a meeting with the practice manager. I've had that meeting. They seemed quite positive actually, and like they wanted to help, and that they took the card and the details for where I currently get the laser clinic. He said he knew that doctor and he'd worked with that doctor previously, but they only do private work now, but he said he'd look into it. Now I don't know if looking into it is just doctor speak for fobbing me off for another month or seeing if I bother to come back again and ask again, I don't know, but for the moment at least, it's only been a couple of weeks, I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt and give him a decent amount of time to, you know, write to this other doctor and see, you know, what they're willing to do, if anything, about accepting some funding for me. Hopefully that'll all go through without a hitch and I won't have to put my hand in my pocket for every session anyway, or at least maybe not even for the full amount. Anything would help. One of the dramas in my life at the moment is a distinct lack of money. Everything seems to have come at once, and I've sort of not planned for it very well at the moment. So I'm a bit under the cosh in terms of cash at the moment. So anything they can do to help me out at the second would be much appreciated. While on the subject of funding the laser hair removal, it's worth mentioning that I said in my last video I didn't need to use concealer anymore on my top lip. Unfortunately that only lasted for like 3 glorious days. After the initial 10-day heal up that you go through after having the laser, I noticed like on the second week that the hairs had fallen out and I didn't have to use concealer. But that lasted for all of about 3 days, and then I started to notice like the usual shadow and things creep back in during the day and stuff. So I'm just hoping that I've just had another session recently, last Friday in fact, so I'm just hoping that each time it gets a little bit longer and a little less grows back each time, and eventually it will be permanent, which will be wonderful when that happens. But yeah, I'm back to using the concealer on around my mouth and lips again at the moment. Bit of a step back, and it sort of hurts a little bit because, you know, for that 3 glorious days I thought I was free of having to worry, you know, like I said at the time in my last video, one less thing to worry about when I get ready in the mornings. But no, not at the moment. But hopefully each time it'll get a little better. Hopefully my life stuff will calm down a bit soon, and I can just get back to focusing on my transition and on, you know, a bit more free time and things that I want to do. It's no one thing in particular, you know, so I'm just trying to focus on those things which are important. Every one of them's important, they do require my attention, so I'm focusing on them at the moment and trying to make sure that they're short-term things that I can get sorted, and then I can get back to my transition and other things which are more long-term. I want to try and film a wig video about the different types, qualities, etc, using my own various hairs as examples of what's available. I haven't got the privacy I'd like at the moment to make the video, so once that's sorted I'll be able to film that as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful and that you will come back next time. Bye!